in shot clocks. He can drag people outside. And Kaminsky lost the handle. Trying to dribble around the Wildcat. The lob and Cauley Stein.
Point blowout of West Virginia to get here. Cauley Stein, no balls. Still alive, wrestled down there by Cauley Stein, got it. So continues to sit. Cauley Stein and Lyles in the front court, taking it to the hole. Aaron Harrison, wild shot, gets his own. His twin brother gets it back. Here's Cauley Stein with a flush. Comes Kentucky, down 4. The overall #1, getting tested here tonight in a big way from the Fighting Irish.
Whenever Cauley Stein gets the ball at the top, the Irish just play a zone. He's not a threat offensively. They can double off of him as well.
Up top, the lob, Cauley Stein.
NCAA tournament news all coming up on AT&T at the half.
I know it has been discussed, but I know West Virginia wishes that there was a shorter shot clock. As you see the oop right there.
Doing his job.
Sometimes coaches just sit there and get the game out of whack like this. They're sit there saying, what else can I say? What else can I do?
Here's the alley-oop.
Buy some tennis rackets.
Yeah.
And use those tennis rackets to put their hands up to make sure that they can simulate the size.
With a good stride and some aggressive play going to the basket, all set up by the guards. And what I mean by the matchup, Vern, when the guy's in your area right here, you play a man-to-man. If he vacates, you go the other way.
Moore. Nope.
Kind of interchanging Ellis and Clark on the one-on-ones down low to see if they can jump over people.
3-point ball game, 6-15-27, baby.
They're just kind of shuffling outside to keep an eye on the shooters and then still trying to pack it in deep defensively.
Slip from Ellis. Underhand, and it works. Derek Chivas, #3. Said Derek Chivas, that's his father. Yep. Quentin Chivas.
That's how high they go. See, it's just so difficult. Cauley Stein.
I think of those great teams Nolan Richardson, the Hall of Fame had.
Morris missed the jumper and Cauley Stein clears it. Andrew Harrison got poked in the eye going through that double team. Towns to Cauley Stein. Big to big.
That's unselfish. Nice pass.
Kingsley rejected by Towns.
He went up too slow. And they got numbers here.
Aaron Harrison. One to Cauley Stein.
Give me over. Some threes.
That 2 is off the mark. Aaron Harrison. Look at Cauley Stein. Top gets. Let's go.
Willie Cauley.
Both Harrison twins and Ulis in the lineup right now for Kentucky.
Yeah, 3 really solid guards playing.
Here goes one Harrison to Cauley Stein inside for an easy one. When you look at statistics, they don't have because they have so many players, including Aaron Harrison, who is the leading scorer, but only 11.3 a game. And then you got a guy.
Is a ball screen up on top?
Andrew Harrison jumper, rebound. Ulis, smallest guy on the floor, got the board. Cauley Stein knocks it down.
Here they come, run baby run. This guy's like the little ninja. Look at him.
Wrapper around to Cauley Stein. There he is, up with the gang on the platform. That's all coming up in a little less than 2 minutes.
I'll be joining Carl after this game and at halftime in a Sunday game.
So you get to talk some more up there?
Yeah, have a little fun. Talk a little baseball with Carl.
John Farner will be with me for the second semifinal game. Cauley Stein. Cauley Stein got it back. Got it again. Ended up with a 3-point accomplishment. Here's Ulis from 3-point land. Cauley Stein, the rebound, the putback.
Could be 4.
Auburn today. Can't get it in close. And again, just the height of Lyles and company snatching down the rebound.
And it's also their physical presence. They're so physical. Oh!
Cauley Stein backing in against Terrell.
You can tell me he can't have it.
Very easily could have gone against Dakari Johnson. He was turning as the contact was made. He was moving on that screen. They're calling it the same way on both ends, but it's getting a little chippy right now. I'm not sure if I wasn't the officials, I'd just say, fellas, listen, we're going to change this up a little bit. The last thing we want in round 3, as Jari called it, is a fight to break. Eli Carter scores the first basket of the second half. Cauley Stein working the lane with the left hand. Got the roll.
Play. First half. Lines it up. Can't hit the three. Rebounded by Aaron Harrison for Kentucky. His brother Andrew Harrison up the floor. Carter picks him up. Euless feeds inside. Ball fake. Cauley Stein turns. What a move. Beautiful play. 28 points in the paint. They trail Kentucky by 10. They come up on 5 minutes to play in the second half. Cauley Stein feeds it inside. Johnson, triple team. Cauley Stein is there.
Player that is going to be a top 5 pick whenever he decides to come out. Euless caused that steal. Oh, I didn't think Cauley Stein could get that high, but he could. Kentucky shooting under 40% in the second half. What a rebound. Oh, Cauley Stein can't ever let that happen on a missed free throw. Boy, that's a...
Puts a lot of pressure on your guards to make decisions. Lyles, baseline over Portis. Rebound, Cauley Stein. He's got those like extenders. Now they are in the second half.
Now, the one thing about Arkansas, they are not going to pack the tank. We are in Lexington, by the way.
I didn't Arkansas 3-3 from 3.
And there they're stepping up just a little with the 2-3.
A little more than 5 minutes going in the second half. Kentucky is led from the opening tip.
Nice effort, doubling.
This 2-3 enables them to help out on the box, so they're going to get opposite jumper. Nice look. Cauley Stein. How about the pace in the game about an injured Wildcat who continues to rehab from ACL surgery. That was Poitras. He was starting, yeah, oh my gosh. They just plugged in somebody else, but Poitras is coming back, and he was a guy that they were counting on. They had 6 rotational players come back to the team this year.
And what's nice about the guys, they're mature, they've been down the road, they understand Cal. I think it's been helpful to these youngsters.
That's Poitras breathing in mid-December. Shot clock at 4. Cauley Stein. I like
Harrison off to Johnson. A little too strong. There's Cauley Stein. He's finally on the board. Now it's Houston. Bumps Cauley Stein. Fall away. Won't go. Towns the outlet to Booker. He's got Cauley Stein off to his right. That's how you run a fast break.
Circumstances dictating afterwards that changed his mind and ended up with Auburn. He goes 0 for 2 from the free throw line, and here's Cauley Stein. Shoots over the shoulder defender Bowers and knocks.
Catch up on rest, catch up on their treatment, but as Dakari Johnson told me, there was nothing else to do but practice. They didn't want to be out in that
each other since elementary school. Played a bunch of AAU basketball together. Euless comes up with the pitch. Oh, great time to stop. Just stop it. Stop it, Mark Jones. Are you kidding me? For Ole Miss, he got going, had 3 consecutive threes, and Ole Miss picked up a good road win. Not that last Euless turnover. He's going to come out of the ball game on the next whistle. Cauley Stein showing it.
Of course, we've still got a half and 2:53 to go.
I don't think he can put a game plan better than he's done. And what is happening? Nice steal by Euless. Nice pass.
Cauley Stein with a flush.
That flush is big. Great.
Andrew Harrison, he'll try one. Cauley Stein, the offensive glass, and the flush underneath. And a runner. And there's Putter.
That's what the play-by-play pulling up on a jump, so nobody back. Cauley Stein. Are you kidding? Are you serious? Wow.
South Carolina just 2-25 all-time in Lexington. Another three is off target. South Carolina hasn't hit one from outside yet. Cauley Stein on the push.
It's an incredible moment to be able to get the phone call and say you've been elected and you will be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Cauley Stein all the way inside.
Great move right there by Willie and how they just swim to the basketball.
Notice takes a three. Nothing going down for South Carolina.
To put it mildly, this has been ugly, my friend.
Yeah.
It's ugly in terms of competitive game, but it's not ugly in terms of the unbelievable precision of Kentucky. They are really playing exceptionally well, offensively, defensively.
Aaron Harrison able to run it down, kept it in play for Cauley Stein.
Now you tell me that guy is not
with a lot of energy. Thornwell for three. Booker the rebound. Harrison, Cauley Stein. Believe that it will be an even higher number of attendees at the Carrier Dome tonight when number 4 Duke comes into town.
Tell you one thing, it was a great environment. I was there last year. It was just so special. So special.
And one of the great games of the season. Actually, really two of the great games of the season between P.J. Dozier and Chris Silva coming in. Two names to watch out for next season in Columbia. Looking for Johnson up top was Harrison.
They're always looking for the high percentage lob to throw it up on top for a little jam.
Like that, D. Right there.
Upsets happen when you make miraculous shots. That was a tough shot. Think about some of those great defensive teams. You certainly got to think about Patrick Ewing and that club he played on.
Crowd getting back into it with their team up 5. Cauley Stein hammers it home and a foul.
Enough rotation.
And we have 1 minute left in the first half.
Every night these kids take the floor and win at Kentucky Blue. They get everybody's best shot. Everybody plays at such a level against them.
Aaron Harrison on a runner and a lob underneath. I thought it was a shot. Overplay by Cauley Stein. Nice defensive job, and he saves it on the sideline.
He made a dunk that was unreal.
And now, offensively, he scores it.
You saw that cheerleading right there for UK right now. He's got 48% offensive rebound efficiency. 10 offensive rebounds and 21 misses.
Towns with a steal right here. And it leads to Harrison to Cauley Stein. And one.
Why not? Smart play.
I know there's some Kentucky fans that say that's almost a sacrilegious type of comment, but it's the truth now. Cauley Stein missed the last one and then throws it over Mickey. Push it back the other way. The crowd would get back into it.
I'm going to block out because the missed shot is very dangerous when you play Kentucky. We talked about that, charting the efficiency of them on the offensive glass.
Cauley Stein against Martin. Martin backs off to give Cauley Stein. He's not going to take the outside shot.
Yeah, he'll allow him to shoot that jumper all day. And those big screens up on top of
Towns off a pick and roll and the lob to Stein. How nice was that? For Ulis. Found a little crease in the paint. The follow by Willie Cauley Stein.
Double team because Dominique Hawkins got caught on a switch and got posted up, and that's what Florida's going to try to do. They're going to try to take advantage of switches when they can.
Horford guarding Towns. Finney Smith guarding Cauley Stein. A hyphenated matchup at the forward spot, and it's Cauley Stein who breaks the eye on the floor and get it to the rim. Finney Smith misses the three, and a long rebound to Hawkins.
A little bit early for that. Make that defense work and make it move. Not a bad shot, but he could have done better.
Kentucky got the first basket of the game. There's their first lob of the night. Stolen back by Andrew Harrison. Cauley Stein against number 1. All 10 of the losses have been to Kentucky. The 2 wins were in tournament games over Duke and over Ohio State in the national championship game. Florida has never beaten a top-ranked Wildcats team. Nice pass. Cauley Stein from Towns, and Towns
goes with his 539 rebounds and 600 and some points. So He's proven to be quite a huge asset to Kentucky. When he first started his career here, I thought, I don't know if this guy's going to be that good. He's getting pretty good right now.
When Devin Booker was getting recruited, he was not noted as necessarily a shutdown defender. Still isn't. But he is much improved at that end of the floor as well. It's not just about the offensive game.
Leonard gave it up to Harrison, who lobs it to Cauley Stein. They have trailed by as many as 17. And as we start the second half, Kentucky up 15. Towns, the kick out to Harrison. Andrew Harrison's on the floor right now. Cauley Stein down low. Left hook, got it. Nice shot.
Basketball and force the jump ball.
Towns, alley-oop, Cauley Stein. Lost the handle, but Towns. Cauley Stein, that's a big-time move. Atmosphere around Rupp Arena and the surrounding areas. It is just packed with people. It's nuts. You think you get used to it, but you don't. Cauley Stein throwing one down.
Made an example of him in that huddle. We heard him praise him in our halftime interview. You saw the stats right there, but when it came to the second half, Towns didn't come out with the intensity that Cal wanted to see. He was particularly frustrated because he said Towns was out here just standing up straight, not ready to do the work. That's been a particular point of emphasis, trying to get him low, trying to get him to use his...
A lot of close losses in conference play so far, but over Alabama, they got thumped by Kentucky at home. And we're going to have another steal and another opportunity for a run out here.
Cauley Stein has not scored tonight until now. That's the first points for Willie Cauley Stein. It took 30
by the end of the season. He says he's got to get him playing more aggressively, hunting more post catches. He says he's still really good, but he's not where Cal wants him to be right now.
Well, you know, Kelly, he could want him to be. That's a great dream, but he's got a long way to go to catch a kid down at Duke by the name of Volker first. A long way to go.
Cauley Stein with the dunk inside.
In front of Johnson and Cauley Stein. That ends a 7-0 Kentucky run.
Quick move for such a big fella on the inside. Nice left hand at the end. He shows flashes, Dave, of being outstanding. Maybe the best big in this league, but just needs to continue to mature and find some consistency in his game.
Break. Anderson had it poked away by Cauley Stein. Another one of those plays you don't necessarily see in the stat sheet. But that is one you will see.
Kessin's digging down, forces the kick-out pass. Cauley Stein underneath with the putback and gets it to his twin Aaron. Towns fighting Taylor for position down low on the block. Finally gets it. And a nice look for Cauley Stein. Boy, good interior passing.
They can just close down spots. A shot that you think is open all of a sudden is contested or it's blocked.
One and done at the offensive end. Harrison on the run. High finish. And the punch like back in the 70s in the Big 8. That one just stuck there. Rebound comes off to Kentucky. To Cauley Stein. 1 out of 4 things he liked. He liked 1 of 4 things right there. Well, he liked Willie Cauley Stein's move to the basket.
John, 50-25, buddy. 50-25. Relax.
Relax, as Aaron Rodgers would say. Here is Willie. He's going to like that one, too.
Anything they want down the low.
Long 3 off the mark. Rebound underneath by Towns.
Said it on Sports Center, and I'll say it again. I think they had their 2 scares. I think regular season they run the table. Just too talented. All they got to do is
It's pretty special.
It is really special.
Harrison now on the run. He'll pull up and back it out. Give it to his twin brother. Cauley Stein from the outside. How
Not bad for a big guy.
Do the Aggies. It's Booker who is hitting the threes in the first half with a runner right here in close. Space tries to get it. He can't. And Towns, and then Willie Cauley Stein scores.
Ago when Marshall Henderson went nuts and they won in the NCAA tournament.
Miss has hit 6 of their last 7. Willie Cauley Stein with a throwdown. Booker, pull-up jumper. That's off the mark. Right into Willie Cauley Stein's hands.
Well as any big guy in the country. And there's Cauley Stein for the follow. They do get an open shot. They've got to make it. I mean, that was a wide open shot along the baseline. Cauley Stein chips it away and comes up with the ball. And
is starting to settle in terms of for the perimeter. They haven't looked to get Towns involved on the interior or Cauley Stein, and that's something if you're UCLA that you have to feel like gives you an opportunity.
There's the empty pass.
Too long. Of course, as soon as I say that,
might be early in the season, obviously, one of his better coaching jobs.
Oh, there's no doubt because of the talent.
Derek Willis grabs it. Cauley Stein at the other end. And then Rupp Arena the year after. Harrison.
Get him, Will.
This is Andrew Harrison, number 5. Cauley Stein.
And that's the young Wildcats here a little bit to start.
This is Aaron Harrison. Missing on a 3, but the kick is put home. Cauley Stein able to pass it home. Andrew Harrison was. So the Tar Heels are within 4 at the line. Beautiful move by Willie. I don't know if that was the intention, but he's able to hit from 3-point land. Kentucky's lead is now 66-57.
And it doesn't allow Kentucky to build momentum. They just score on one end, and then immediately you're able to push it back down and get that triple in transition.
10 minutes to play, second half. Willis, some fancy footwork. Free counts down to his final show, all new Monday, only on CBS. But Calipari's answer to all that, really close. But you wonder if once you get down to the big games and get back down to
Kentucky playing at a walk-it-up-the-court pace. And as you've mentioned, that is not something that Coach Calipari wants to see for this team. He wants them playing fast. He wants them getting out in transition, getting quick looks, playing at an upbeat tempo.
For a lot of different reasons, not the least of which they've struggled to knock down shots, especially from deep. But remember, they're also trying to share offensive production with 10 regulars and 9 McDonald's All-Americans. That'll help. A high percentage stop for larger. Now to Low off one leg. And Lyles has it. 5-point lead for Kentucky. Harrison with the lob and the finish. Front to Andrew Harrison. Wow, follow jam by Stein. We're talking about roster makeup. He said, a lot of teams know exactly who's coming back next year. He said,
Nip misses the 3, and this Eastern team lives and dies by the 3, just 2 for 10. Willie Cauley Stein with the jam.
Individual defense, you got to set down.
Another miss from deep for Eastern Kentucky, 2 for 14. Calipari just kind of letting him play in this half-court set now. The lob, not a great look. It rolls home anyway.
5 to 10 years because of seniors and juniors on their roster.
I don't know if Towns got a piece of that or not, but it was redirected. Hawkins with the lob to Stein. Remember Kentucky playing without Tyler Eulis today, freshman point guard, the second team unit. Another lob and another finish.
Just focus, paying attention to detail, and that's what this Kentucky team has done in every game. And the crowd know they need a 3-point shot.
Yeah, Big Blue Nation is well aware of what's on the line here.
The only 3 against Texas came with 2:40 left. That's a higher percentage shot.
The easy free throws by Karl Anthony Towns, but then the jump shot that he hit, and then in transition. And other than that, when they've been in the half court, nothing easy has been Kentucky.
Another jump hook for Cauley. A lot of ball handlers for Texas, but not a lot of scorers with Jonathan Holmes out. This is not a powerful scoring lineup. Both coaches perhaps doing what they can to protect those who are in foul trouble. There are a number of players on both sides with 2, and Trey Lyles of the Wildcats has 3.
Sticking with the 2-3 zone.
Cauley Stein. Kentucky leads. eBay, but just too many Kentucky players between him and the basket. 2-on-1. Booker wide open. Wow.
Cauley Stein again. He has been. Now all of a sudden Kentucky's standing around again. That's just not a good shot.
It's a good rebound though. Cauley Stein having himself a night.
And the one guy on the floor that you would like to foul is Dakari Johnson. He's probably not going to touch it until it's a finished situation anyway.
Into the final minute, the seconds continue to tick away.
Kentucky's got, if they get in trouble, they got a timeout.
At this point, Texas is better off just playing D than fouling now. They're locked to the rim. And who else should slam it?
Move by Tyler Harris attacking the shot blockers at the rim. So after a rough first couple minutes, Providence feels like they're settling in. Down by a point, Kentucky basketball. Cauley Stein on the block. DeRocher, pretty good defense. He scores anyway.
Very nice. Absolutely. 5 wins over the top 25. Villanova looks like a team that can play with anybody in the country. Jay Wright's got a nice veteran club.
Yeah, it's not just gaudy records for Big East teams. It's some signature wins. What a move, Cauley Stein.
We'll chime in, too. I can guarantee it.
Some potential nicknames we won't be sharing with you over the air.
We're good, too. That's my favorite.
Yeah. Lyles on the perimeter. That second unit in. Cauley Stein side. Does to Johnson. One dribble. Stein tips it in.
Overwhelming.
It's
again,
suffocating.
Yeah.
And by the end of a game, the other team just is worn out by it. Every pass, every dribble is contested. Every shot, even from point-blank range, is a tough shot against these Wildcats. You think of that defense they had a couple years ago when they won their national title with Anthony Davis, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Cauley Stein not going to miss that one.
If you're going to beat Kentucky, you have to make some perimeter jump shots. This Texas Arlington team shoots over 40% as a group from beyond the arc. They need to make some more early to keep this thing close.
Cauley Stein. Nice pass.
UT Arlington, a lot of transfers. Dash here and there, some JUCO guys along the way. Really built a nice, it's a nice jump hook.
The lob swatted out of there. Will run out. Willie Cauley Stein. Finger roll.
Down on the backside, and Stephen Holm gets the bucket. It's only the 4th first half field goal for Montana State. Towns. What a good look. What an unselfish look, because
a lot, except for the fact that they're in that platoon system, which keeps guys coming in and coming at you. So that takes away a lot of that.
And Cauley Stein with the... Now Kentucky looking for back-to-back baskets.
Let me tell you something, that doesn't happen unless you practice it. And yesterday at their practice, they spent a lot of time on closeouts. 10, 12 foot.
And as you look at that shot by Aaron Harrison, it certainly wasn't nearly as good as the outside shot, but that's the essence of John Calipari's dribble drive. When in doubt, just put it up. We got guys that can go get it.
That's right. Sometimes that's their best offense.
There's one of those guys that can. Kentucky held Kansas to just 12 second-half points on Tuesday night. BU has scored just 9. Here's Willie Cauley. Bothered by the BU zone. Bad shot from Aaron Harrison. But an incredible hustle play.
Texas A&M and Dayton, Charleston, and UConn among the matchups you'll see as Cauley Stein gets a lay-in. Point lead as Cauley Stein heads to the line for the Wildcats. You know, of the many things that's really impressive about this Kentucky team, another offensive rebound. Wow. Alexander runs down the rebound. Mason for 3. Cauley Stein corrals for Kentucky. Kentucky doesn't have anything early. They just need to run clock. Cauley Stein. Yes.
Complete breakdown of the defensive end of the floor that time for Kentucky, and Moss made himself available. He got the easy score.
Offensive rebound and the putback by Willie.
Little point in this game.
Rodell Wigginton checks in for Evans, so they go a little bit bigger. And here's Stein. And we talk about true of Dakari Johnson being in the neighborhood. 3 minutes to go as Kentucky looks to move on to 2-0 in advance of their game Tuesday night against Kansas. 20-3 run from the Wildcats over the last 10 minutes. Now with 8 to shoot, Willie Cauley stops.
Pretty one. Royce Woolridge, whose dad was the late Orlando Woolridge. He's the great nephew of the great Willis Reed. Cauley Stein in Murray State. Here's Marley. UConn in the national championship game. And how about that follow? Where he says whether you got a good shot or not, just get it up there, and we've got somebody that'll go get it.
Get it on the rim. If you can get it on the rim, it's a good shot for us. And Ulison.
21st turnover committed by Grand Canyon, and you saw Dan Marley put his arm around Woolridge, who really played hard tonight. 15 points.